This is our brand new Commons platform as we partnered with the Rochester Police Department in upstate New York. And this will be available to the public by the end of April. And I will walk through just generally so you get a sense of how to use and navigate the site. I'll start with the main tab over here, our city information page, which is full of census data to give sort of a baseline, not only to the city of Rochester, but also to New York State, so that you have some idea of, population and different indicators for Rochester as you look through the rest of the data on this site. The bulk of information you will find in our police data tab right here in the middle. And across the top or middle of the page is our dimensions of policing performance, which will house all of the measures related to that topic. So, for example, our crime reduction and calls for service dimension has several different measures. And one that I will explore more is this crimes reported to law enforcement. You can see we also have some tooltips with glossary terms that are helpful for users who may not be as familiar with criminal justice or law enforcement terms. But if you want to find out more about this measure or any of the measure cards that you see, you can click the Explore button and it will bring you into a new page where you can change the date range of the data so you can see more or less, summarize it by year if you would like. And you can also filter a few different ways. So for example, if you want to look at just property crimes that have happened in Rochester, you can filter and adjust the chart that way, and then kind of navigate through to see how the trend has changed over the last several years. And the other way that you can filter information is this group by dropdown. And then you can click any of these filters to see in mini charts and look at all of them all at once. If you're curious about how a few different types may compare to each other, you can click the check boxes and that will populate on a larger chart as well. And the final and arguably most important tab in the Commons platform is our policy goal page, and I will let Daryl dive into that.
Hey, thank you so much, Kayla. I appreciate you. Yeah, the policy goal that we have listed, and you can see Chief Smith gave a quote kind of directly mentioning and speaking about the policy goal. But it's a co-created policy goal that was created between the Rochester Police Department and what we call our Community Advisory Board, CAB for short. It's made of diverse community members, and they reviewed the RPD data to create the goal that's tracked inside of the Commons platform. RPD and the CAB decided to focus on reducing the median response time for civilian generated calls, and that's the immediate tier one calls, so the top tier calls. And their objective is to achieve that goal with an average of 4 minutes from the time of the call to the arrival. And they do have a date of by March 2026. So that goal will be ongoing even after the official launch and release of Commons. But a really great collaboration between them. Several virtual sessions happened, and they were able to then co-create the policy goal, which I think will then be able to track and keep up with it after the launch. So it's pretty exciting and look forward to seeing how those results happen.
Great. Well, thank you both, Kayla and Daryl, for that quick demonstration.